Alright, everybody, welcome back. We're finally back, Resident Evil 4. Jeez, I feel like it's been a month or so since I last did an episode of this. But not to worry, folks. We have returned. We're back. I don't even remember, to be perfectly honest. I don't remember what we did in the last episode of this. I remember we saved Ashley. She got kidnapped again. And now, oh yeah, we're doing the minecart segment in this episode. So there's that, and yeah. But apologize for for those who have been watching this series and everything like that. I apologize that it's taken me so long. It's just I don't know what it is about the holiday season, man. Just time just gets taken up, especially when you're working and everything like that. You run out of time to do things. You got to make sure that you have time to do every little thing that you got. Make sure you spend time with family. Make sure you take care of all your responsibilities. All that good jazz. All kinds of stuff that you need to worry about. Well, not really worry about. Just make sure that it's taken care of. And oh, there's someone to trust to me. That means he's behind me in Spanish. But yeah, that's what's been mainly it. I've just been really busy with work and all that stuff. But I am glad that I'm back playing Resident Evil 4. Because I'm kind of jumping on the bandwagon of Resident Evil 7, guys. I've been looking at a lot of the stuff that's coming out for it. The first person thing kind of throws me off a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm a little off-putting at first, the whole first-person deal. But it's perking my attention, man. It's like, I gotta be honest. Wasn't really expecting it to be as interesting as I initially. I got my foot in the bear trap. Ow. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as honestly as interesting as it was. But it's been piquing my interest. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, how it's gonna be, and everything like that. Because I mean, clearly they're taking notes from what Silent Hills was initially going to be, and they're taking that and they're putting their own little spin on it by incorporating like Resident Evil stuff to it. I mean, you're still going to be using guns, you're still going to be fighting enemies and all that stuff, but it's their take on it. So, and I've played the demo. I've played the demos. I've played the beginning hour. I've played the kitchen demo. Both very, very nice, very fun. Not necessarily what I expected from Resident Evil, given the certain releases that we've gotten in the past from Resident Evil, but perhaps that means that, hey, they're actually giving this a shot. They're going back to the roots of survival horror. And if that's the case, then sign me up. I'm all for it. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. It's just like, I feel like survival horror is it's a genre that I feel hasn't particularly been used as often as it should be, So I'm glad to see that hopefully Capcom is getting their stuff together and being like, you know what? This series was founded on survival horror, and that's where it needs to be. So we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see. I think I'll switch to the Tommy gun. There we go. All right. But yeah, a lot's been going on, guys. A lot's been going on in not only the gaming world, but just the world in general. But I'm only going to talk about mainly just gaming stuff, because that's what I like to talk about in these videos, seeing as it's a gaming channel and all. But I think one of the coolest things... Hey, I was talking! Jesus. Anyway, I think one of the most interesting things that's going on now is the whole deal with Capcom right now. Like, I know that technically this isn't a fighting game, but apparently, from what I've been hearing, as of the recording of this, Marvel is apparently teasing something at the next Capcom Cup with a new something related. A lot of people are speculating. A lot of people are speculating, could it be a new Marvel vs. Capcom game? Or could it be the remaster of MVC3? I mean, who knows? I mean, clearly, honestly, the thing that I'm gathering from this is that Capcom is pretty much, you know, getting their stuff together, more or less, is the best way to put it. They're putting their stuff together, and it sounds to me like they want to make games again. And if that's the case, then I'm all for it. Because, let's be honest, their last couple of entries, not really the best. Not really the strongest things in their library. Gotta be totally honest with you guys. But if Resident Evil 7 and the new Marvel vs. Capcom, if that's what it is any entail of where Capcom wants to go with this and everything now, I got high hopes, man. I got high hopes for Capcom. Maybe they're actually gonna start, you know, making real games again. Like, maybe we'll see a new, I don't know, like a new, like, this is my speculation. Seeing as Capcom likes to use other people's ideas and incorporate them in games that they're making, since Dark Souls is kind of like the most popular thing when it comes to difficulty and strategy and all that stuff, who knows, maybe we could see a Dark Souls style Ghosts and Goblins game from Capcom. I mean, because if you really think about it, back in the day, Ghosts and Goblins was pretty much the 8-bit Dark Souls. And if Capcom wanted to do that, it's like, this is our Dark Souls. Like, our new Dark Souls is Ghosts and Goblins. This is our take into that, because it's not only Capcom that's attempting to make games like that. I believe it's Team Ninja or Tecmo. They're making the game Neo. That's pretty much a Dark Souls-esque like game as well. So, I mean, personally, there's your free idea, Capcom. Give us a Dark Souls style game, but with Ghosts and Goblins, and the character has to be Arthur. It has to be Arthur, not Maximo or anything like that. Arthur. That's like, keep the legacy what it needs to be, and do that. You give us that, we're happy. A Dark Souls style game, Ghosts and Goblins. Give me that. We're okay, Capcom. Because it sounds to me like you're trying to fix Resident Evil. Evil 2 Remake. Just pointing that out. I mean, I'm assuming they want to get Resident Evil 7 out first before they put out Resident Evil 2 Remake. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. But all I'm saying is, I don't know. This is just giving me ideas of possible new Capcom games in the works. And I'm okay with that. I think that's gonna be a big thing in the near future. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So, in the next one, guys, we're headed to the tower. What's gonna be waiting for us in it? I don't know. Perhaps maybe a large statue of some kind. Maybe Ashley. We haven't found her yet. I hope she's okay. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Resident Evil 4, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love all your faces. I'll see you next time. See you later.